I'm really excited to bring Carlos on and his wife Lupe. I've known them for years. We've known each other for, I don't know, maybe since like 2000 or so, 2001. Met him through Jonathan Mizell. And Carlos has always been so secretive about everything that he does. You know, like I said, like I've been talking about the two Carlos Garcias. Well, I guess there's probably, I don't know, 1,000 of them maybe. But there's two main ones that I know in the internet marketing world, and one who's more prominent and one who does not talk at all, and it makes just a crap load of money. He made over $5 million per month in sales. Him and his wife, 5.3 billion impressions with their ads. Like I said, never revealed their stuff before. He's going to also be showing you really cool stuff, like $250,000 of his own money was spent on developing this viral traffic mechanism that he was using. He showed me a little bit of it. It's very cool. So this guy, if you want to know how to drive massive amounts of consumer traffic without using AdSense, without SEO, this is the guy to listen to. And I'm pretty excited to see him in a suit. So let's bring up Carlos Garcia and Lupe Garcia. So understated, and the guy just makes such good money that I'm very excited I finally got him and Lupe to come up here. Amen. Go again. All right.
Where's the clicker?
Where's your clicker?
It's forward, right?
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. How's everyone doing? I'm Carlos. This is my beautiful and extremely smart wife, Lupe Garcia.
Well, everybody, just so everybody knows, this is the very first time we're speaking, like he said. And we have so much content that we put together. So make sure you try to either write a lot of notes, or if you have a lot of questions, write them down. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put together a video after this. And we're going to try to answer the most frequently asked questions into detail, just so that you get to learn how we do our techniques. You could go to the URL, and the URL is traffictactics.com/underground. So before we begin, I wanted to everybody get to know who we really are. Myself and Carlos, we were not always doing millions of dollars on the internet or doing 5.3 billion impressions. As a matter of fact, we're just like everybody in this room. We have, excuse me, we have been just in your seats, like Yannick said, you know, back in like, I think it was either 99 or 2000, we went to our very first marketing seminar. And when we were there, we were flat broke. We had just gone through bankruptcy. Not only that, but we were about maybe 20, 21 high school dropouts. And when we got there, we took everything that was presented on the stage, and this is who we became today. So I just wanted everybody to know that we all have, you know, a chance. So let's get into it.
So I always wanted to have my own business. It was always a dream of mine. Around 1999, we put up our first website. And we're all excited because it's our first website, and we're thinking we're going to get a bunch of orders. But to our surprise, we're not getting any traffic. So that's probably when we asked ourselves the most important question in our career is, how do we get traffic? So we started looking into different ways of driving traffic. And one of the first ways we started driving traffic was through Overture and search engine optimization. How many people are using Overture or search engine optimization right now? But if there's one thing that I want to show you guys today is that you're wasting your time with the search engines. We were using search engines to drive traffic, but it wasn't until we started driving traffic with these other methods that we're about to show you that our volume started going up. So traffic law number 1, ignore the search engines. And let me tell you why. If you see in the red, that's where everyone's at. That's where we were before we started implementing these other traffic tactics. The problem is, so is all your competition. And your competition is driving the bid prices up. And what's worse, if you're doing SEO, it's taking up a lot of time, a lot of effort to do all that work to get such little amount of traffic. I mean, don't get me wrong. With our first campaign with the cable boxes, we got it up to about $250,000 a month in sales. But once we started playing around with these other tactics, it's just so much easier. You can just buy traffic, and there's like unlimited amounts of traffic you can get. And, you know, so it's just, let's go. Work smarter, not harder. It's so much easier, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how we did that.
Basically, we took our cable campaign from $250,000 a month to making $2 million a month in revenue with the other traffic sources that we found. And from there, you may want to...
After our cable box campaign, we had a good run. And it was a huge money maker. Eventually, though, a lot of the areas went digital. So we had to get out of that business.
And so what we did is we took all the traffic tactics that we had just learned from cable boxes. We took it all and began our new campaign. We had to start from square one again. But it was great because now we had all these things under our wing. And what did we do next? We found a diet patch. And basically, diet patch, once we did everything that we learned from A to Z, is we took that campaign to like some story numbers. So if you want to...
Let me just show you guys what kind of traffic we were getting with diet patch.
As you can see from this slide, we were getting more traffic than the Fortune 500 companies.
We're getting more traffic than E-Trade, MasterCard, Pepsi.
Pizza Hut, too.
And these are companies that spend millions of dollars driving traffic to their websites.
Next, we crushed the competition in the diet industry. We were leaving companies like Johnny Craig, the Atkins Diet, South Beach Diet, all in the dust. As you can see, we're the blue. So pretty much, you know, they had nothing against what we had learned. After that, we brought the diet campaign to making $5 million worth in traffic a month. $5 million.
Let me tell you guys, I mean, we made a bunch of mistakes just learning this stuff and trying to figure this stuff out. But due to the amount of volume of traffic we're talking about, it didn't matter that we made mistakes. We were still able to generate millions of dollars. The diet patch campaign, as Lupe said, we got it up to $5 million a month in revenue. And since we were doing so much volume, we had to use different merchant accounts to process all the money that was coming through. I mean, we were literally blowing up merchant accounts. People would freak out. You know, we'd process like $1 million, and then they're like, what the hell are you guys doing? You know, they'd stop the merchant account and hold the money for 6 months. So it was a game, you know, just doing different merchant accounts.
So let's take a look at some of those merchant accounts for Diet Patch. As you can see here, we were bringing in with this merchant account $2 million per month. This next slide is going to show you $10 million that was generated in revenue with this campaign. And I know you're sitting there and like Yannick had said recently, how much traffic were we getting to generate these sales?
Just let me show you guys what kind of traffic there is. This is how much traffic we did with the Diet Patch campaign.
We were doing 5.3 billion impressions and close to 30 million visitors just to that single site alone. And as everybody knows already,